But my anxiety has been making it difficult for me to job hunt. With low self-esteem and fear in the way, how do I overcome it?
Yeah. The worst part about this is that often when we are burnt out from one role, it's the time we most need to be job hunting for the next role. And yet there is no energy, there is no self-belief, there is just mountains in front of you. And so it's a really, really tricky situation. This is when I would lean on friends. So ask your partner, ask your friends, your closest ones, ask your family, like, what are my values and skills and what am I really good at? And when you hear it from other people, it kind of gets in front of that self-belief of, oh, I'm not worth it, or I don't have the skills to do this. And especially if you have colleague peers that you can say, look, actually, what are my skills? Just remind me about those. It's really helpful because hearing it from someone else is a lot easier to believe than when you sort of self-talk, which can be negative when there's anxiety. And getting it down on paper is also really good, right? Like, your skills are your skills. You have those. It's on LinkedIn or it's in your resume, and your experience is there too. So leaning on those facts rather than how you might feel about yourself or your work is really a nice way to approach it.
Yeah, really good. I think that's a big theme that always comes up when asking for a friend is with anxiety and kind of imposter syndrome is like, what's true? And then having people be able to tell you rather than you having to, pick which voice talks to you over your shoulder, right? Like, it's that, which one do you choose to believe?
Yeah. The anxiety voice is much too loud. So if you need to quieten it down with what your friends and colleagues and trusted advisors are saying, then do that. Lean on them.
Have you ever had to overcome anything like this, Dan, or any experience with this?
I think I can imagine at the minute it's a very common feeling as well, just with the economy and the way, I guess, the industry is. So I think it's just keeping that context in mind as well. And yeah, just trying to stay positive about it, and eventually something will kind of come through. But it's just about putting yourself out there and throwing your hat in the ring, and keeping the positivity and the belief going, I guess.
I think remembering that 2 steps forward and 1 step back is still 1 step forward.
Yes, absolutely.